Everybody, and welcome to this week's stretch class. Good afternoon. Doing well. Hope quarantine isn't getting you down too much. Hi everybody and welcome. We're going to do just a general and I hope that you enjoy. So let's get going. All right, so I hope you can see me properly. Currently I actually don't have my handy dandy husband as a cameraman today. I'll try and make it as visible as possible. We're just going to start with a couple of Pilates roll downs. So mat or whichever space you've been using. I've just got a blanket here. Make sure at the ends of your mat, blanket, whatever, your feet are underneath your hips. That's better. Make sure your shoulders are stacked up over your hips and your hips are over your knees. They're not pointing in or rolling out. They're nice and straight. And you're going to start from the top of your head, rolling down very gently towards the floor. Okay. Chin in. Go down each and every single little vertebra. Don't leave any out. They'll feel sad. Keep rolling. Let your arms just dangle. Let your head dangle. When you get to the bottom, bend your knees. Relax down. Stretch your legs back up again. And then we're going to roll up again. Nice and gently. Try and keep your weight as far forward over the balls of your feet as possible. Keep rolling up. And just take a breath when you get to the top. And we're going to go all again. Another 2 times. Okay. Put your chin in. Roll down very gently. Imagine that the top of your head is very heavy and it's being drawn towards the floor. Keep stretching your arms out. Nice and long. Relax into that stretch at the bottom. Bend your knees. I think the cat's stalking me under the table. Stretch your legs. And roll up again. Nice and slowly. Relax those arms. Hang them long. Try not to miss any of your spine as you roll up. When you get to the top. Oh, here comes. I think Taylor's about to jump off the table. When you get to the top, take a breath in. And go again. Oh dear, that's not a good idea, my sweetie. Shall we try again from the beginning? Take a deep breath in. Get your feet and your hips are in the right place, and then start again. Roll all the way down, going through your spine. Gently and slowly. Take great care when you get to the middle of your back, your thoracic spine, that you don't miss any out. Keep rolling through that. Nice and gently, all the way to the bottom, hands on the floor, bend your knees, relax down here, stretch up again, and rolling back up, gently and slowly, bit by bit. Take great care to not miss any of the bottom of your back as well, your lumbar spine. Nice and slowly, all the way to the top. And take a deep breath in. And let it go. Right. So let's start today's class with a couple of little head and neck stretches, and then we'll move on to different bits of the body as we keep going. Those first 3 roll downs are usually just to warm up your body a little bit, get it into the idea that we're going to start doing some work, basically. Oh. Excellent. Got my first comment. Just checking that everybody can hear me and see me. All right, so what you want to do is sit straight on your mat. If you have to sit like this, that's fine. Crossed legs is fine. Personally, I like to do this. I've got enough hip flexibility for that, so this is really comfy for me. Whatever is comfiest and whatever makes you be able to stack your hips and your shoulders on top of each other. Reaching over, grab your head, pull to the side gently. Just make sure that you're not like leaning in any direction. Stay nice and straight and let your arm do the work for you. Take a deep breath in and relax. Okay, head straight. Other arm up and over your head. Reaching over. Don't move your shoulders, don't slump down, stay nice and straight. Breathe in. and out. Okay, linking your hands, putting your hand behind your head, rolling your head down, keeping your spine as stretched as possible. Just the top of your back is rolling down. Breathe in, breathe out, and roll up. Now, let's do a couple of arm stretches as well. Take your arm across your chest, bring your other arm up, pull it across, just hold there for a couple of seconds. Take a nice deep breath in, and out. If you can hear any meeping in the background, that's Teller. I think he wants to go out and play with the starlings that he's seen on the wall. I don't want him to go out and play with the starlings. That would not end well. Let's go to the other side. Arm across the chest. Pull the arm over with your other arm. You can really feel that today. Take a deep breath in and let it go. Okay, give your shoulders a little roll one way and the other way. And I think first of all, let's do the stretch. We're quite familiar with this one. The one where you're just going to roll down through your spine and relax over your legs. We're going to take this slowly and then build up to like fully flexed and fully stretched feet. Okay? Hope you're enjoying my ridiculous socks today. I think ridiculous socks improve your mood. So just relax your legs, everything nice and floppy. Make sure they're really not holding on to anything. You want them nice and loose for this so that they stretch better. Okay, so hands on your legs or beside them, and you're going to roll down through your spine. All the way down. Stretching over your legs. And relax down over them. Hi, Tella. Take a deep breath in. Let go of it. And roll up. Stacking your bones back on top of each other. Give your shoulders a little roll. Give your legs a bit of a shake. And we'll go again. Rolling down through your head. Making sure that head is trying to aim for the floor. And then leaning forward to stretch over your legs. Don't do anything with your feet. Don't try and stretch your legs. Just relax as much as possible. Unless you're incredibly, incredibly bendy, you will definitely still feel a stretch. Deep breath in. Let it go. And rolling up again. All right. That's to warm yourself up a bit. Now we're going to do it with pointed and stretched feet and legs. So if you've got legs like mine, I have bowed legs, but they also have a tiny bit of sway back, so they pop up off the floor. That's fine. If they still stay on the floor with your legs stretched, that's also fine. Leg tights are all sorts of different, you also have all sorts of different flexibility and levels of bend in the backs of your legs, depending on what type of leg you have. Just make sure your knee is stretched and your thigh is pulled up. That's where I wanted to go with that. Okay, so first of all, stretch your feet. Same thing, rolling down, stretching over your legs, trying to grab onto your feet at the end. Hold it there, breathe in. Try and get a bit closer, breathe out. And rolling up through your legs, all the way to the top. Give them a good shake. Again, with stretched legs and stretched feet. Sitting up nice and tall, breathing in and out. And let's roll down. All the way. Trying to get as close to your legs as possible. Breathing in. Breathing out. And rolling up again. All the way to the top. Give your legs a shake. This one usually makes me feel a little queasy because it's quite a deep, intense stretch, but we're going to do stretch legs and flexed feet. I usually feel it quite badly in my calves. Just take this one easy. If you're feeling really like, oh, ease off a little bit. That's genuinely a good idea, I think. Okay, so rolling down. Reaching for your legs. Oh, there we are. There's that pull. Breathe in. Let it go. And roll up again. Give your legs a stretch. Keep your Can you see what I mean by this one is not my favourite one? It is, however, very good for you. So let's go again. And breathe in. Breathe out. And roll down. All the way down. Finding those feet. If you want to put your hands over the top, you can do for a deeper stretch. I'm not doing that today because my calves are very tight for some reason. I'm just going to stay here, breathing in. And breathing out. And then rolling up through my legs, giving them a shake. Really bash your legs on the floor, get your muscles all relaxed. Much better. Right, I think whilst we're here, let's go lie down. I've got enough room around me, I do. Just check that you've got enough room around you as well. Am I still visible? Yes, good. So I think let's have a go at a hamstring stretch but lying on your back. So if you've been to FBSD, you'll have done this before, probably. If you've been in one of my stretch classes, you'll have done this before. But you're going to start with your leg nice and relaxed. And you're going to gently stretch it upwards. Just not too much of a pull, just to where you can feel that there's something happening. Hold it there. And relax. Everything relaxes. Flop that leg. And try and bring it a little bit higher this time. I'm going to grab my leg slightly higher up. Try and keep your hips nice and square. Feel a pull through your centre. Not like a full whack switched on centre, but just a nice centre that's on enough to guard the back of to guard your spine. All right, let go, relax, drop that leg. Up again. I think I can hear Teller yelling upstairs. Please ignore him. Hold on to that leg. You see mine shaking. That's because I've caught a nerve. It's fine. That's normal. And relax. Give that a good shake. Put it on the floor. And we'll go with the other leg. I've just used my left, so now I'm using my right. Okay, so leg up. Hold on. And relax. And leg up again. Hold on to it. Try and keep breathing. I might actually need to hold it slightly further up. That's better. And relax again. And all the way up. As high as it'll go. Hello, Ziggy. And relax. Now, just bear with me for 5 seconds. The cats are both at the door and my husband wants to come in, so I'm just about to let him in. Sorry for the quick break. Just grab yourself some water whilst I'm busy doing that. Come on, boys. Oh. Sorry for the quick break. I'm back. I'm bearing cats. Come here, Zig. Good boy. Because they have a tendency to sort of DoorDash. If we just let them go, they'll try and run out the door and escape. So they have to be just contained for 5 seconds while someone comes in the house. Okay, next time we've just been on our back. Let's go on our sides. So just stretching down, lying out on your side. You can see me, that's good. You can also see Teller. I think I'm going to stick a cushion under my hip because it's quite rough on this floor. You can give that a go as well if you want, if you have bony hips. We're going to do an FBSD felt work classic. So we're going to développé up our legs, up into the air, grab on, hold and pull it a little bit closer towards you. Make sure that everything's stacked correctly on top of each other. Give yourself a flex of your foot as well. Stretch the back of your leg. Point your foot again. Release and let it go. And again. All the way up. Grab onto your leg. Pull it closer. Make sure your shoulders are stacked on top of each other and your hips. Give your foot a flex and your leg a stretch. Stretch your foot again. And release. Turn number 3. As you notice as I'm going on, my leg's actually getting slightly higher, and that's because If you stretch and then you relax in the middle of it, your muscles are tricked into just letting you go that little bit further. It's a lot better for your body than just trying to slam into a stretch and hope it helps. Make sure that you flex your foot and stretch it again and relax. Last time. All the way up. Grab onto your leg. Pull it a little closer. Flex your foot. Stretch your foot. And let go. Okay. Switch to the other side. The flex and stretch is a me addition. We didn't used to do that back in the bad old days of like lots and lots and lots of felt work where I didn't know what I was doing. Okay, on this side, make sure you've got your hips and your shoulders stacked on top of each other. Hello. He's very curious. He wants to know why I'm on the floor. So we're going to go again. You might need your hand to support you for a little bit, but you'll need it to grab onto your legs. So just make sure that you can lift it off the floor. All right, ready. And double play up your leg to where you can feel it pull. Grab onto it. I find this side a lot harder to balance on. There's always going to be one side for everybody that's a little more difficult. Flex, stretch, and let it go. And again. Double play your leg up. Grab onto it. Flex your foot. Stretch your foot. And let it go. I didn't do a very good job of demonstrating on the other side, I don't think, but try and let your leg go down as slowly and with as much control as possible. Work on that on this side. Lift that leg up, grab onto it. Pull it closer if you can. Ooh, there's a good pull. Flex it. Stretch it. And gently down, like that. And last time. All the way up. Hello, Ziggy. Grab your leg, pull it a bit closer. Flex your foot. Stretch your foot. And let go. There. Yeah, when I was a kid, back in the day, we used to do that a lot, and I never used to understand what that exercise was for. I'd be flopping about, I'd be flapping my leg all around. And then eventually, as I got older and I got a lot more ballet technique into me and a lot more other techniques into me, I realized that the flopping around that I was doing with my body wasn't helping because it was cheating. So as long as you keep a nice, correct posture when you do this and everything's stacked on top of each other and you try not to sink backwards or roll forwards, you'll get flexible a lot quicker than if you're cheating. That was something I had to learn quite hard. Let's do a quick glute stretch because I feel like that would be a good idea for everybody, particularly if you've been on a hoop. I feel like you use your glutes up there a lot. So I'll just show you how I got into this position. Done it before on another live stream. I've got my right leg here. Looks like it's left leg to you, but this is my right. It's tucked underneath me. I bend it this way. This one comes around and over the top. And I put my foot down. Now, bear in mind, if you're really stiff, your leg might be here or it might even be here. Fine, not a problem. Just go to where it stretches for you. I'm fairly decent today with my glutes, so my leg goes here. You get your arm, the opposite arm to the leg that's on top. Wrap it around you and twist away. Oh yeah, I'm feeling that. Take a nice deep breath in. And out. In. And out. Twist a little bit further. And relax. Give your legs a bit of a shake. Switch to the other side. So now this is my left leg. I'm going to tuck it in underneath me. I'm going to tuck this one around and over the top. Remember just to where it stretches for you. If it's wildly uncomfortable here, you may want to switch to here. If that's fine and you feel nothing, a bit like me, you want to pull your foot in as close as you can. Sit up really straight, everything stacked. Wrap your opposite arm to the leg that's on top around it and twist away. I'm holding cushions there. Take a deep breath in and out. In and out. Twist a little further. Pull that leg in closer. Oh yeah, there we go. And relax. Now we're going to do an extension to that one that I used to do a lot in stretch class. And if you've already done stretch classes when I was still teaching at FBSD, you'll know what I'm talking about. So this is similar to the one we've just done, only it's like the next level up from that. So tuck your first leg back underneath you, the one you started with. This one is coming over the top. If this is already painful, do the same stretch that we just did. If this doesn't bother you, try the second half, which is you pull your legs over and around like that. So you've got your knees on top of each other. Oh, this is nice and handy. I can explain and see how my knees are connected. So yeah, they're nice and on top of each other. Your feet should be about equal distance away. So that's about right for me. Now, if you're very, very tight in your ITB, iliotibial band, which is the muscle that runs from here to here, this is probably already going to feel a bit much. So just stay there, breathe in and out, get used to it, and then relax into it as much as you can. If you've done this before, feel free to either take your legs out a bit further to get a bit more of a stretch. If that's too much, don't worry about it. Bring them back in again. And now we're going to gently lower over our legs, walking down. The aim is to try and get as flat as possible. Right now, I'm quite tight in this left glute, so this is perfectly fine for me. If you want to take it further, walk your hands out, try and get your chest on your legs and try and get your head as far to the floor as possible. I'm just going to stay here today. Taking some deep breaths in and out. In and out. Oh, look, I went a bit further. One last one. In and out. And come back up from there. You've probably got cramp by now if you're anything like me, so give your legs a shake, get rid of that. Much better. Okay, now we're going to switch to the opposite leg. So I've just had my right leg underneath, so this is going on top now. So my left leg goes underneath, my right leg goes on top. Settling my hips in the middle. Try not to have one hip popped up off the floor, it's not going to work. If that's very, very painful for you, with both hips on the floor, you'll probably want to go back to one of these positions that we had earlier. Okay, so sitting up straight, getting used to that for a little bit. And you're just going to walk down over your legs. Ooh, that's necessary. Feels really good. Okay, breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Exhale. And walking in from that. Sitting up. Uncoil yourself. Give your legs a shake. You might want to actually physically give your legs a shake, like roll the muscle around on the bone. Sounds weird, feels great. Okay, we've got another good one here. So I think, yeah, first of all, I'm going to lie down on your back. See, am I visible? Just about. I'll caterpillar my way down so I can see you properly. Right, so I'm going to take my leg that's closest to the camera to demonstrate this to you. So that's my left leg. So it's going on top of my right, turned out like that. So like kind of just like you're chilling. Pick your leg up, thread your arms through the wee gap in between your leg. Can you see there's a gap here? Thread your arm through that. Grab onto your shin, pull in close. I can already feel something from that. If you can't feel anything, feel free to pull your leg in closer, but right now I can feel it just fine. If you're really wanting a bit of an extra stretch, use this elbow that's underneath to push that knee out. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Try and keep both of your hips on the floor as much as possible. Relax your shoulders. I know it's tough. And keep breathing. Feel like this could go a little further. There we go. That's better. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. And relax. Give your legs a shake. All right, I'm going to switch to the other leg now so you can see the other side. So I'm sticking my left leg up like that. My right leg is going up and over onto this side, turned out. My right hand's going through the little gap in my legs. The other hand's wrapping around to grab my shin, like that. And then I'm just going to lower that leg towards me. Ooh, this is stiffer than the other side. So I'm going to move. Yeah, actually, that's another thing that I've just done that I haven't mentioned. You can move your leg up and down a little bit to sort of, if it's very, very tight, you can ease off some of the tension. I'm going to use my arms, push that leg out a little bit more. And I'm going to breathe in and out. In and out. Try and pull that leg a little closer. In and out. Okay. Relax, legs down. Give them a bit of a shake. Okay. Let's go on to doing a bit of inside thigh stretching. Let's start fairly easy, she says. Sitting up straight, make sure that your legs are in sort of froggy position. And you're just going to do rolling down really gently, head to the middle of your feet and just stay there wherever you feel a pull. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. And come up. Give your legs a shake. Turn into a butterfly for a second. Okay, now we're going to do the opposite to that. We're not rolling in. We're stretching up and over and out. So hands beside your legs. Walk forward. Keep your spine as stretched as possible. Hello. Okay, breathe in. And out. Try and relax. In. And out. Pull yourself a little closer. And come up. Give your legs a bit of a shake. Turn into a butterfly again. Right. Be careful with this next one. He's really insistent. He really wants to go out. Please ignore him. Be careful with this next one. This one, I'm lucky enough that I've got quite good hips and I am able to do this fairly easily. Be careful though. Not everybody has the same amount of turnout. So if this one is incredibly uncomfortable to you and you're really feeling like it's bone against bone, best to opt out of this and do the exercise I've just done whilst we do this one. Isaac. So what you want to do is, do you know what? I'm going to twist my mat around because otherwise I'll have sore knees. Doesn't really matter where my head's going. It matters more that my knees are cushioned. Because we're going to do like the frog position, but lying down on your front, which is why I've said be careful with this. So start off by getting yourself in a comfortable position here. I'm not completely flat on the floor. I'm sort of kneeling, but with turned out legs. Get used to that stretch there for a little bit. Just hold on. If this is enough for you and you're feeling quite tormented already, just stay there, take a little break in between, and then go back again. If, however, you can feel it, but it's not overly horrendous, this is the next step. Oh. Apparently the next step's a cat fight. Excuse me, boys, I've got work to do. Thank you. So what you do next is you walk forward and you flatten yourself down. Can you see into a frog? And lie right down. Just try and breathe in and out here and try and relax as much as possible. In and out. Breathe in and breathe out. One more time. Breathe in and breathe out. I've seen a bird out the window. Then come back, walking yourself backwards. Tuck your legs in and curl up and have a roll in a little ball to relax your legs. Yeah, they definitely saw a bird. That's what's the chattering about. Okay. Shall we do that one more time? You can either stay in frog and reach forward, or you can come into sort of 3/4 frog like that. Or you can come all the way down into like a full frog. Stretching forward, breathing in and out. Breathe in and out. Hold it there for a little bit. And then gently come up. Curl yourself into a little ball. Give your legs a break. That one's quite a tough one. So just be really, really careful. I don't want you pushing into sharp pain, and I certainly don't want you to push into joint pain. What I want you to feel is that nice kind of, like I've described before, like when you've got really tight calves and you stretch them, it feels really nice. You want to kind of go for that sort of burn, and you don't want to go for any sharp, twinging, sore pain. There's a difference between like a good stretching pain and a bad stretching pain. Bad pain is something sharp and ripping and tearing. Good pain is just like, oh, that's a bit achy, but I think I can deal with this. There's a difference. Okay, tell you what, more inside thigh work, because that's something that I've always struggled with, and I know a lot of other people struggle with it too. Legs out in second. Sitting up nice and tall in the middle. Give your legs a bit of a shake before that. We're just going to walk very slowly down. If you find that this is enough, that's fine. If you want to take it further, keep walking those arms out. Stop at where you feel the pull. Currently, I'm actually getting the decent pull here because it's been a while since I last stretched my inside thighs quite like this. Okay, so you're going to breathe in and out. Try and walk a little further forward. That's about it for me. Breathe in and out. Relax down into that stretch. Breathe in and out. Walk back up. Give your legs a shake. And do this one as well because it's good for your inside thighs to suddenly go, oh, okay, I have to relax now. Great. Okay. Legs back out to the sides. You notice that I'm not like flexing or stretching my legs and feet like loads. What I'm just concentrating on is this, just the inside thighs themselves. Everything else will follow as long as this is nice and stretchy in here. Okay, so walking forwards. He's very vocal today, as Teller. I do apologise. Breathing in and out. Try and walk a little further forward. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Okay, walking back in. Give your legs a shake. Give them a roll from side to side. Right. I have discussed in previous live streams doing stuff for your back. I tend to have to be very careful with this because I don't know whether most of you know, but I did have a back end injury here. So I have to just be careful with it. But it is very good to be flexible in your back. So, no, I think we'll start. We've already done this, which is also a good thing for your back, but you can do it with your legs crossed or sort of like half lotus. You can also try with your legs here if you find it very difficult to cross your hips if you've got tight legs. So I'm going to start here. I've got my right foot in front at this point. So I'm going to take my left hand, put it on my knee. This hand is going to go behind me. I'm going to gently rotate my spine and just stay there. Breathe in and out. Try and turn a bit more. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. And then turn back. Give your shoulders a bit of a shake. Have a flop. Stretch up again. You're going to change legs. So if you've got your legs crossed, you're sitting like this now. If you've got your legs out to the side, it doesn't matter, that's fine. If you're sitting in a half lotus, hi Zig, you've got one leg in front of the other. So I've got my left leg now, so I'm going to put my right hand here. I'm going to turn with my left hand behind me. I'm going to breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Breathe in. And out. And then come back to the front. Give yourself a bit of a shake. Hi, Zig. Zig's come to just say hi. Right. I think, yes, it's a good idea to stick a cushion down because we're going to go onto our fronts. Stick it underneath where your hips are. There. Right. We've done this before in another live stream. It's the exercise where you push up and you're stretching your spine. Be very careful on this one. Don't go cramming into your bones. Think long and stretched, and don't think squished and kind of crunchy. I'll show you as I demonstrate. So we're gonna push up. Everything's got to be long. Make sure your stomach is switched on. Protect your spine. Stay there as long as you can. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Go down. Stretch nice and long. Arms out in front of you so that you can really just stretch your back. Relax your legs as much as possible. Relax everything. Tuck your hands in beside you again. We're going to go again. Pushing up. Long shoulders. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last time, breathe in. And breathe out. And lower yourself down. Just relax everything. Stretch your arms out in front of you, nice and long. Relax your back as much as it'll go. Relax your legs as much as they'll go. Nice deep breath. Tuck your arms back in one more time. Make sure that your stomach muscles are engaged to do this and that you're not kind of doing this and sit. Can you see me sitting in that? It's not good for your spine. You've got to push out. And if that does mean you have to bend your arms like me because I've got gorilla arms, so be it. Stretching up, breathing in. And out. Breathe in. And out. Breathe in. And out. And relax. This time, tuck yourself into child's pose from yoga. Arms nice and long. Just relax everything. Tuck your hands behind your legs to relax your arms and your shoulders and just stay there for a bit. Let your back ease off. Okay. Let's just stick that. Actually, no, I think I'll stick that under my knees because I've got bony knees as well. So if you need to do that, make sure you've got a cushion for that. Okay, hips need to be over your knees. Can you see? Nice straight line there. And arms and shoulders need to be in a straight line too. Watch your elbows. If you've got creepy elbows like me, don't do that. Tuck them in. You want to have nice relaxed feet. You don't want anything like this because it's not going to help you. You need to have nice relaxed feet as much as possible. We're just going to do a little cat stretch just to ease your backs off. So start by tucking your head in, rolling up through your spine. Everything pushes all the way up. And start at the bottom of your spine, your hips, rolling back out, curving your spine. Look up, and again. Tuck in this time from your spine, all the way in. Head folds under, and relax. And the other way. Start from your pelvis, roll through your back, all the way, stretch. Tuck your pelvis in, everything under. Long neck, and stretch. And reverse it. Roll through your spine. Oh, my arms are doing funny things. Just watch your arms. If you have arms like mine, they'll want to do all sorts of weird stuff. Keep them in check. And stop again for the last time. Rolling in. And then out. Through your pelvis. All the way through. And then fold into child's pose. Arms long. Stretch forward. Take a couple of deep breaths. And then tuck your arms behind you. And relax your shoulders as well. Couple of deep breaths. Okay. Last thing we're going to do, I think, on our fronts is we're going to do a good old quad stretch. So make sure you've got a cushion if you've got bony hips. Carpet should be fine, I think. So lie down in front. I usually stick my arms underneath me like this to do this. I'm going to start with this leg that's closest to the camera. So you pick your leg up behind you, you wrap your arm around and pull it in tight. Now, this is probably going to be a decent stretch for several people. It's a decent stretch for me. But if you find that after a while you're not really feeling anything, you can always prop yourself up a bit on your arms and just stretch there as well. I'm going to go back here because I think that's more than enough for me today. Hi, Zig. Make sure that you're pulling your heel towards your butt and make sure that you're not sort of doing this to escape the stretch. Hips are nice and long and pressed into the floor. Just breathe in and out a bit of there and let your leg go. And you're going to do the same with the other leg. On the floor. Remember, you can stretch too. I'm going to stay down here for today. Tuck that heel right in. Breathe in. And out. Long hips, knees together. Breathe in. And out. And breathe in. And out. And relax. I'm going to do that all again. I'm going to start with this leg again. Make sure that you're not trying to stretch your leg in turn out, because that's not actually going to help you stretching your deep hamstring muscles here. Because if you keep it turned out, you'll be stretching this, which we've already done. So keep your legs together and stretch this way and not this way. Can you see the difference? I'm not really getting anything, actually getting zero stretch. If I've got my knees together, there's a lot more going on, and I can almost feel it all the way up to my hip. It's kind of from there to there where I feel it. So just be careful of that as we go again. Okay, lie down on the floor, leg up, grab your foot, pull in, and hold it there. Keep those legs together as much as you can. If you push up on your arm, like this, just be very careful that you're not kind of sagging down. Stretch up out of your arm. I'm going to go back down here. Pulling that leg in, breathe in, and out. Breathe in, and out. Last time. Breathe in, and out. And relax. Oh, the ziggy started now. Pull that leg into you. Make sure that your heel is heading for your hip and your knees are together. Just relax everything else. Breathe in, and out. Breathe in, and out. Breathe in, and out. Just relax. And then let your leg go. Tuck yourself back into child's pose again. Give your back a break. And then put your arms behind you and just relax there for a bit. Try and let everything kind of sink into the floor. Imagine everything's like really, really heavy and it's slowly sinking into the floor. Much better. Okay. Yeah, I'm still in frame. So make sure that when you're doing feet under your hips, can you see that I can do this with my legs and I can also do this with my legs? And you can see my feet don't like that and they immediately start curling. You want your feet flat on the floor. You want kind of like an extra foot size gap in between them, excuse the cracking legs. And you want your hips not to be backwards and you don't want to be too far forwards. You want them nice and underneath you. That's the position you should start in when you're doing roll downs. It some of it's held and some of it's relaxed. Like I'm feeling that everything's very long and my arms are nice and relaxed and my shoulders are relaxed. This is working. These are working a little bit because I have bow legs, and if I naturally stand, my pelvis tucks out. So I need to make sure that I correct that and keep everything in. My knees are over my toes and I'm ready to go. Get my little foot shape in between my feet. Nice and stretched up through your head. And we're ready for a good couple of roll downs. Breathe in and breathe out. Roll down through every bit of your spine. Nice long arms. Now stretch up the backs of your legs. Bend your legs. Give yourself a little bounce to give them a relax. And stretch them up again. And rolling up. Try and hold on to your centre. All the way up to the top. Keep those shoulders down your back. Please ignore Ziggy, he's desperate to go out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Nice, gentle roll down. Hands on the floor. Bend those legs in. Give them a bit of a bounce when you get to the bottom. And stretch. And then rolling up through your legs. Nice and gently. Through your spine. All the way to your shoulders and your neck. Last one. Breathe in. And breathe out. Rolling down. I know, Zig. Rolling down all the way. Nice long arms. Hands hit the floor. Bend your knees. Give yourself a little bounce at the bottom there. Stretch your legs. And rolling up again. All the way up. Keep going. Try not to skip any parts of your spine. Breathe in and breathe out. Right, well, thank you very much for coming to join me today in the live stream. Please excuse the cats again, they're quite desperate to get outside, which they will be doing straight after this live stream. If you've got any questions about any of the stretches, feel free to stick them in the comments below or put them on the Frances Bleasdale's Facebook page in one of the comments there underneath the stretch class posts. And I'll see you all again very soon. I hope we've had a good time. Goodbye.